That's what the Tower of Babel represents. But keep in mind, it's also connected to a city that disconnects us from God and nature in order to kill us. And that is the Tower of Babel. And how do we get out of it, right? If you look at the progression of human culture, you have these 4 stages. So I'm going to walk you through the stages because they've gotten progressively further away from God, and we need to, if we follow them backwards, we can get back to God. Well, the first manifestation was the hunter-gatherer society where the food was there, you just had to go get it. But you still understood that God created the world, and through nature you could get what you needed as long as God kept nature doing what it was supposed to do. Then there was the agricultural society, which decided that they could harvest seeds and things from nature and plant and grow and kind of work a little harder and control a little more and make food more plentiful, more consistent, right? But you still had the seasons, and you still had seasons of growth, and you still relied on God to bless you in the crops growing and in the rain. Then you have the Industrial Revolution, and that was the 3rd stage of humanity, the 3rd environment where now we could synthesize and extract and really pull from nature and draw from nature and recreate things as we wanted, and we had a lot more control, and we could synthesize and chemicalize everything, and we could make food last for years and years on a shelf in a box. In that 3rd stage, we're even more disconnected from the idea of God and the earth providing what we need, or God providing what we need through the earth. And now the 4th era that we're in right now is the virtual. We've gone from the purely concrete to the purely abstract and the virtual, right? Maybe we could just synthesize everything, and that's fine, and it doesn't have to actually be natural. Maybe we could just build a robot and just transport our consciousness into a robot, and that's fine, right? All this, we are extremely non-organic, extremely cut off from the earth, and we could just live in these sterile, cold metal boxes and feed the drugs into us and fake food, and that's the virtual, the 4th stage, which is so broken, right? Never before has any culture been more sick, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically sick, because we've, by degrees, forsaken God's order. So the solution is to go backwards.